Alright. Good morning or afternoon or evening, friends. I hope you're all doing well. I was able to finally find some time to get back out into the park and do some recording. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to have our legs outstretched in front of us. Seated on our sits bones. If you have a cushion, like a pillow or a blanket or even a block you want to put underneath you to sit on, go ahead and do so to help elevate you slightly. I normally prefer to be elevated just a little bit, but I didn't bring any props with me today. That being said, once you're settled, feeling your sits bones grounded to the earth below you, legs outstretched in front of you, flexing the feet. Sit up nice and tall. Imagine a string pulling from the crown of your head, pulling you and lengthening your spine up towards the sky. We're going to inhale, bring our shoulders up to our ears, and exhale, roll them back together down the spine. And close your eyes here if you're comfortable, or just soften the gaze. Slowly begin to find your breath. Taking one big deep breath in. Expand your diaphragm, filling up your belly, filling your lungs. Hold for a moment at the top. And open mouth, exhale it out. Go ahead and take 2 more inhales, just like so. Big deep breath in, filling the belly as far as it can go, filling the lungs, pulling that breath to the top of the throat. Hold for a moment, and exhale, release. One more time, just like that. Big, deep belly inhale, filling it up as far as it can go, expanding the lungs. Pulling the breath to the top of the throat. And exhale, release. On your next inhale, you go ahead and open the eyes if you chose to close them. Take one more big deep breath in. Again, feeling your sits bones anchor into the earth below you. And then inhale. We're going to sweep the arms up to the sky, gaze lifts, slight arc in the low spine. And then exhale, round spine back. Palms swept by the sides, chin drops the chest. Inhale. Arms, fingertips lift to the sky, gaze lifts, slight back bend. And then exhale, round the spine, chin drops the chest. Inhale, gaze lifts, fingertips rise, slight arc to the back. And exhale, spine runs behind you, chin drops the chest. One more time, big deep inhale, fingertips and gaze lifts, slight arc to the spine, and then exhale, round it back, chin drops the chest. On your inhale, go ahead and just come back to center. We're going to go ahead and inhale the left knee up into the chest, and then exhale, just guide it over the right thigh. Inhale, we're going to lengthen the spine, and then on our exhale, we're going to pull this leg towards our right side body, placing our left palm just behind the left hip, and then twisting. On your inhales, can you lengthen the spine? And on your exhales, can you twist a little deeper? Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen one more time, and exhale. Slowly come back to center, guiding that leg from over top of the other, and letting it go long down the mat. And then inhale the right knee into the chest. Exhale, cross that leg over the left. Inhale, we're gonna lengthen. And then exhale, wrapping the right knee to our left side body. Right palm comes right behind our right hip. We're gonna twist. Inhale, how can you lengthen? And exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist a little deeper. One more time, just like that. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And this time, exhale, come back to center. Slowly, gently, uncross the legs and send them both down the mat in front of you. You're going to take one big deep inhale in, sweeping the arms up ahead, gaze lifts. And then exhale, just fold forward. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, please do so. They don't have to be super flat. These things take time. You can go ahead and have your palms resting on your shins, your ankles, around your feet, peace finger the big toes, or just have your arms resting on the mat on each side of your legs. Relax the head and just surrender to the fold. Being mindful to keep your feet flexed. Sending your breath into your legs. Feeling the stretch. Surrender to the stretch. And inhale, slowly rise back up. Wiggle out the legs. Take one big deep breath in. And exhale, side out. We're going to be coming into boat pose. So for those of you that don't know boat pose, it's going to be a bit of a core workout. You're balancing on your sits bones, on your glutes. Go ahead and remove the fleshy parts of the butt if you want to. Help you get more grounded. There's a couple layers here. So layer one, you make a 90-degree angle, making a table with your legs. Arms come out by your sides, or you can extend them up higher. For slightly more challenge, it's up to you. This is layer one of boat pose. You can choose to stay here and just hold here. Being mindful to keep your core engaged, really engaging that bandha right in your belly button. Layer three is to straighten the legs and just stay here. I'm sorry, this is layer two, not layer three. Layer two. And layer three, you can go from either position. I prefer to go from this position. And we're gonna exhale, lower down, and then inhale, come back up, and then exhale, lower, inhale, up. Okay, this is layer three. Go ahead and pick one of those layers. We're gonna do 10 breaths. So if you're holding, just hold for 10 nice, slow and controlled breaths. Engage your core, sucking in your bandha, your Uddiyana bandha, behind your belly button. If you choose to crunch, that means you're doing a total of 10 crunches. Inhale, we're gonna come up. Exhale, we're gonna go down. So ready, in 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. That's 1. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. 2. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. 3. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. 4. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. This is 5. We got 5 more to go. Exhale, lower. Inhale, we're gonna come up. This is number 6. 4 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. That's 7. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, crunch up. That's 8. Again, make sure you're engaging your core. Really use your center body here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. This is 9. 1 more, guys. Exhale, lower. And inhale, come up to 10. Go ahead and release the feet down. Shake it out. Release the tension in your midsection that you might have built up there, or your legs that you're holding. Gotta stay healthy, friends. Make smoothies. Eat your veggies, eat your fruits. Make sure now more than ever you're taking care of your body and putting healthy nutrients into it. You're getting enough protein, you're getting enough colors. Try to avoid eating too many microwavable ramens or foods. I know it seems the easiest thing to do right now and we're all tired of cooking, but I'm really going to emphasize how important it is that you take care of your health and feed it the nutrients it needs. We'll have more videos on that later. It's a whole separate topic I won't get into right now. But anyway, continuing on. Once you get your water, your fuel break, like I just did, we're going to go ahead and come onto our stomachs. So pressing into your palms, lift up into high plank, and then exhale, elbows tucked into the ribcage, gaze is lifted, slow and controlled, lower all the way down to the earth. We're going to go through our layers here, our different layers of Chaturanga that we will be using throughout practice today. So your gaze is forward, feet hip distance apart, palms are just behind and below your shoulders. Try to avoid from your elbows being out by your sides. Keep them tucked together almost like there's an invisible string tying them to each other. On our inhale, we're going to lift the chest and shoulders up away from the earth, pressing into the backs of the feet with little to no weight in the hands. If you struggle with this, just go ahead and lift the palms ever so slightly up off the earth. Then exhale, lower back down, resting a cheek on the side of the mat. That was layer 1, so layer 2. Palms stay just below the shoulders. Feet stay hip distance apart. Inhale, gaze comes to center, and then press torso up to full cobra. This is full or king cobra, or just cobra. Thighs, knees, and tops of the feet rest on the earth. Be very gentle with your low spine here. Not everyone has the flexibility to come all the way up this far. Even I had to be careful. I have pretty bad spine issues in my lumbar joints. So be mindful. If it's too much, only come up to here. You don't have to go all the way up to here. There's plenty of options to do something different. And if this in general is just too much for you, even coming here, just do baby cobra and only bring up those shoulders. So exhale, lower back down if you haven't already. Resting the cheek on the earth. Try to rest the opposite cheek on the earth this time. And then again, elbows tucked in, palms where they are, right below the shoulders. Inhale, gaze comes to center, pressing up. And we're going to go to upward facing dog. So pressing into the tops of the feet, pressing away from the earth. Knees and thighs come up off the mat. And then exhale, tuck the toes, and press back into downward facing dog. Be gentle here. If you have bent knees, if your heels aren't touching the ground, both are totally fine. This posture took me almost 5 years of practice to get. So if you're not there yet, it's okay, don't stress. Try to press back into your shoulders and then wrap your biceps around your ears. Go ahead and walk the dog out. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees. Pedal the dog, say hello. It might be your first down dog of the day. And our next inhale, we're gonna lift the gaze. Come up onto the toes, bend the knees. And then walk, step, or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, we're gonna halfway lift. So fingertips come to the mat just in front of you. Gaze is forward, shoulders together, spine is flat. Or option 2, palms come to shins, shoulders together, spine is flat, gaze is forward. Both are correct, just whatever feels like a better stretch in your body. I used to prefer this way, but now I prefer this way. It's a deeper hamstring stretch for me, a deeper spinal stretch. And then exhale, we're gonna forward fold, so plant the hands to the earth. If you need to bend your knees, that's okay. Just see if you can reach and touch down to the earth below you. One day you can have straight legs maybe, but I'm not even there yet. This all takes practice. And then inhale, we're gonna slowly come up to standing, Tadasana mountain pose. I'll step out here so you can see me. Hopefully you can hear me. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Palms come to touch. Feet hip distance apart. Hips stacked over knees, stacked over ankles. Exhale, we're gonna half moon to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, we're gonna cactus the arms. Tuck the tailbone and lift the gaze for a baby back bend. Inhale, arms come back up. And then exhale, namaste to he, hands come to heart. Inhale, arms come up, Tadasana mountain pose. And then exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Palms come to the earth. It's okay if you have to have bent knees. Just try to reach your palms to the earth. And then inhale, halfway lift. And then from your halfway lift, exhale, plant the hands, step back, so do your Chaturanga for your practice. Or just skip it all together and meet us in downward facing dog. So you're going through like layer 1, layer 2, or layer 3. Alright, we're going to flow that 2 more times. So we're in downward facing dog in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, walks over float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders together, gaze slightly forward. Spine is flat. Again, palms, fingertips just in front, or palms to your shins. And exhale, forward fold. Relax the head, reaching your palms to the earth. And then inhale, slowly rise up to Tadasana mountain pose. Arms come up overhead, palms come to touch. Hips stacked over ankles. Exhale, half moon to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms. Tuck the tailbone, lift the gaze for a baby back bend. Inhale, come back up to Tadasana. And exhale, hands to heart, namaste. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Head hangs heavy, reaching for the earth below you with the palms. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze just forward, spine is flat, shoulders together. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back, and flow through your practice, your Chaturanga, or skip it all together, and just meet us in downward facing dog. Flow that one more time. We're in downward facing dog in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, gaze lifts. Exhale, bend the knees, walk over float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze just forward, spine is flat, shoulders together. And exhale, forward fold. Head hangs heavy. Reaching for the earth with your palms. Inhale, rise up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms come up overhead, palms come to touch. Hips stacked over knees, stacked over ankles. And exhale, half moon to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, half moon to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, tuck the tailbone, gaze and lift, bring a big back bend. Inhale, come back up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, namaste, hands come to heart center. Inhale, Tadasana. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Again, spine is flat, gaze just forward, shoulders are together. And then exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank, flow through your Chaturanga, or skip it all together and meet us in down dog. This is your practice, no one else's. Be generous and gentle with your body. Do what you can. And don't force it if it doesn't feel comfortable just yet. You'll get there eventually. All in good time. You're going to listen for the change. Take one big deep breath in. Exhale, release. You're going to lion's breath it out 2 more times. When you lion's breath, you stick your tongue out long and you make a big exhale sound. So one big deep breath in, fill the belly, fill the lungs. In lion's breath, exhale it out. Inhale one more time. Fill the belly, fill the lungs. Lion's breath, exhale it out. Feel into your down dog for a moment. Our next inhale. We're going to lift the right leg up high. Sorry guys, I'm just recharging for a second. You can do the same if you want to before we continue. You gotta fuel that body. Okay. So once you've refueled, if you chose to do so, come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg comes high. Try to keep that back leg straight. If you find it starts to bend, if you get too high, lower it. Wherever it stops being, just try to keep it straight as best you can. Even if it means you're down here. Again, all in good time, okay? Flex that foot, press it behind you like you're pressing into an invisible wall. And then exhale, we're gonna thread through, low lunge. And then inhale, pivot the toes to the left. And we're going to come into Star Pose. Just making a big X with your body. Exhale, we're going to sink down into Goddess or Horse. It's just a wide leg squat. Inhale, come back up to Star. Exhale, sink to Horse. Palms come to the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine to the crown of the head. And then exhale, dip the left shoulder into center. Getting a nice spinal twist here, opening up the hips a little bit. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, dip that right shoulder in. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper? And then inhale, Star Pose. And exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, left palm comes just in front of the face. And right fingertips reach for the sky, gaze follows. Exhale, lower, swap out the hands. Inhale. Left fingertips come to the sky, gaze follows. Then exhale, lower. And inhale, frame that front foot. Cartwheel the hands down. Chaturanga through your layers to meet us in downward facing dog. Same thing, opposite side. So we're in downward dog in 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg comes high, 3-legged dog. Keeping your hips square to the earth. Again, if you find you're bending your knee, just lower the leg a little bit. Flex that foot, press it into that invisible wall behind you. And then exhale, thread it through low lunge. This time, toes pivot to the right. So my back is to you now. We're in Star Pose. Same thing as before. I'm just going to face this way so you can see me better. You're just going to mirror what I do, everything on the opposite side to make sure you're balanced. So we're in Star Pose. Exhale, sink to Horse. Or Goddess, whatever you prefer. Inhale, come back up to Star. Exhale, sink. Palms plant on the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine to the crown of the head. And then exhale, dip your right shoulder into center. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, come up to Star Pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Just like before. Inhale, left palm comes just in front of you. Reach up with the fingertips, gaze follows. Exhale, lower, swap the palms out. Inhale, opposite fingertips reach for the sky. Gaze follows. And exhale, lower. And then inhale, rise up, cartwheel hands. And step back. Flip through your Chaturanga. Full meet in downward facing dog. Flow that one more time each side. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Right leg comes high. Exhale, thread through low lunge. Inhale, pivot the toes. Rise up to Star Pose. Exhale, Horse. Inhale, Star. Exhale, Horse. Palms come to knees, lengthen through the spine on the inhale. Exhale, left shoulder dips in. Inhale, center. And exhale, right shoulder dips in. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Inhale, come up to star pose. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, plant the left palm, twist with the right fingertips. Gaze follows. Reaching for the sky. Exhale, lower, swap out hands. Lifting the opposite fingertips to the sky as the gaze follows. On the inhale. And then exhale, come back down. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back, flow through your Chaturanga, your layer, or just meet us straight in downward facing dog. We're going to do this one more time on the left side. We'll move on. So last time, inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, thread it through, low lunge. Inhale, pivot the toes, rise up to star. Exhale, sink to horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, horse. Palms come to knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine with the crown of the head. Exhale, right shoulder dips into center. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, left shoulder dips in the center. Inhale, back up. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Hold it for a second here. You got this. You can do it. Take 2 big deep breaths. And then inhale, come up to star. Exhale, forward fold. Plant one palm. Inhale, lift up with the other. Gaze follows. Exhale, swap to lower down. And inhale, lifting up the opposite fingertips. Gaze follows. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Both your Chaturanga, your practice, or meet us straight in downward dog. Take one big deep breath in. And exhale, release. Go ahead and come down to the knees. Grab some water. Shake the body out if you need to. And go ahead and cool down soon. We have one standing posture to do in tree pose, and then we'll start cooling down. As soon as you're done taking a break, we're going to meet in standing posture, Tadasana mountain pose, but this time palms are at your sides, feet hip distance apart. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears, and exhale, roll them down the spine, pulling them together. You're going to anchor through all 4 corners of your left foot, pulling up with the arch to help grip and center you. There's a few layers to this pose. Layer 1 to tree pose. Just kick, stand the heel at the ankle. Palms comes to heart center. This is layer 1. If you're comfortable here, please stay here. As we get into more intense balancing poses, please find your drishti, your non-moving point of focus. This will help you maintain your balance. If you fall down at all as we go through these, please just come right back up. Don't give up, it's okay. It takes practice. Layer 2, sole of the foot comes to the outside of the calf, or the inside of the calf, my bad. This is layer 2. If you're comfortable here, please stay here. Layer 3, being careful to skip over the top of the knee, bringing the sole of the foot to the inside of the thigh, pressing the foot into the thigh into the foot, maintaining that center line of balance. Fall over, just like I just did. It's okay. Come back up. Keep your palms at heart center. Option to grow your tree branches. You can bring them out wide to the sides. I like to bring my forefinger and my thumb to touch if I choose to grow my branches. For an extra balance challenge, you can close your eyes or lift the gaze. And just breathe here, holding this posture. You can fall down, come back up, it's okay. And then exhale, slowly come down, slowly and gently release the ankle. Well guys, this is the practice of being outside and making sure every outside sound is a part of your practice. Hoping that lady's okay. Or gentleman. We're going to come back to standing Tadasana, palms at our sides. This time, anchoring through the four corners of the right foot, lifting up with the arches. Try to pick whatever layer you chose last time to help maintain center line of balance in the body. Just to review, layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. Again, being careful to skip the knee just to avoid any injury. The knee is a very tender spot. If you chose to grow your branches last time, please do so again. Again, option to lift the gaze or close the eyes for an extended balance challenge. Or you can just maintain your current point of focus, your drishti. And breathe here. If you fall down, come right back up. Like I just did. We're going to hold this for 4 more breaths. More breaths. 2 more. One more breath. And then on your exhale, slowly release, gently grab the ankle. If you had your leg lifted, lower it down. Shake the legs out. And come to our mats. Let's come to Hero's Pose for a moment. Again, get some nourishment if you need some nourishment. I need lots today. Been being very active. We're going to come to tabletop. So hips stacked over knees, shoulders over your wrists, spine is neutral. You can go ahead and kind of bend from side to side if you want and get some extra stretch in there. And we're going to come into Swan Pose. Similar to Pigeon, but a little bit different. We're in a half pigeon. You're going to slowly guide your right leg forward, bringing your knee to touch your right wrist. And And just letting your ankle and your right foot rest in front of your left knee. You're going to press the hips back behind you. Untuck the toe, let the leg go long. This is another great pose where if you have blocks or a blanket or a pillow to stack underneath your hip where your bent leg is, that would be great. If you just need that extra support, I can show you better on the other side. We're going to inhale, walk the palms back, and then exhale, sleep your swan. Forehead comes to rest on the earth. Wrists and palms are parallel, they stay in line with your shoulders. And just melt towards the earth here. And take 3 to 4 big deep breaths. Sending your breath to your hips. And just surrendering to the stretch. Slowly press up. Plant the palms. Tuck the back toes. Exhale, unravel that leg. Getting back to neutral spine tabletop. Shake out that leg if you need to. Come back to tabletop. Shoulders over wrists. Hips over knees. Same thing as an opposite side. Gently guide the leg forward, knee comes to the back of the left wrist. Ankle and foot rest in front. And line up with the right knee. We're going to press the hips back behind us, send that leg out long, untuck the toes. With space right here, if you had like a cushion or a block to help prop you up if you needed it. Just because some people need that extra support if you have really tight hips or if you have less mobility through here. We're going to inhale. We're going to press up. And then exhale, sleep your swan. Again, forehead comes to the earth or the mat. Palms and wrists stay in line with your shoulders, parallel to each other. We're going to take 4 deep breaths here. Surrender to the stretch. Send your breath to your hips. And just relax. Inhale, lift the gaze, slowly push yourself back up. Tuck the back toes, lift the hips, and exhale, slowly unravel that bent knee, that folded leg. Coming back into tabletop. We're going to do one more big pose here. I was going to say big, but it's a pretty big back bend, so just be gentle with your spine if you have spine issues. I have a crooked lumbar system. My spine slants to the right, so I totally understand. You have to take it easy with some of these. If your back pain's really bad, I'll go ahead and give you a variation. So we're going to go ahead and come all the way down to the mat. Palms come out by your sides behind you. You're going to lift the legs up at the knees, grasping onto the outsides of the feet. We're going to go into bow pose. So pulling your shoulders back and together. On your inhale, you press up, balancing on the soft spot of your stomach and your pelvis. Try to keep your knees together and in. You're pressing the backs of the feet into the palms and lifting yourself up and away. And exhale, lower back down. Now if this is too much for your spine, you can do some Supermans. So your arms will come out in front of you instead. And on your inhale, you'll lift up just like so, balancing on the same soft spot, but with a much less intense back bend, but you're still getting the exact same beneficial stretch. And then exhale, release. So we're going to do 3 of those together, choosing your variation, whether you do the full bow pose or you chose to do Superman. On the count of 3, you're going to lift up. So 1, 2, 3. Inhale, press up. Pressing the backs of the feet into the palms, balancing on that soft spot, keeping the knees together. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Once more. You can rock back and forth if you feel the need to, but I have very sharp hip bones. This hurts me a little bit. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, press up. And exhale, release. And shake the legs out. Go ahead and flip onto your backs. So you're ready to cool down. With my sunglasses on, it looks like I have sun on my eyeballs. Going to inhale your left knee into your chest, guiding it over towards your shoulder, leaving room for your heart space to breathe. Letting our heart chakras be open. And then exhale, guide that knee over your right side body. You can cactus or bring the arms out to a T, or just rest them on your sides, whatever you have space for. You can gaze straight ahead, looking the gaze over the opposite shoulder to deepen the stretch. Option to close the eyes if you're comfortable. You lost your breath, come back to it. Guide your leg back to center. Squeezing it in tight to your chest one last time, or exhaling back down the mat. Same thing with your opposite leg. Inhale the right knee to the chest. Pull it over towards your shoulder, leaving room for your heart space to breathe. Letting your heart chakra be open to receive from that of others. And then exhale, guide your knee over your left side body. Once more, gaze can be straight ahead or come over your opposite shoulder for a deeper stretch. You can cactus, bring your arms out to a T, or just have them on your sides. Whatever is most comfortable for you, whatever you have space for. I prefer to have them at a T if I have the space. I don't often get to have such space. Find your breath. Just feel your body balancing on the earth below you. Be here for 7 more breaths. Slowly guide that leg back to center. Squeeze the knee just one last time before exhaling it back down the mat. Just begin to settle into final Shavasana, corpse pose. Palms come to your sides. You can have them rest on your stomach if this is comfortable, or one hand on your stomach, one hand on your heart. If I choose to put them at my sides, I like to have my palms facing down to ground, up to receive. This is all, of course, just preference. I think I need some grounding lately. You can always have one down, one up if you want a bit of both. Close the eyes. Relax the jaw. Release any tension you're continuing to hold within your body. Uncrease your eyebrows. Release the tongue with the mouth. Just feel your body begin to get heavy as you melt into the earth below you. Coming back to your natural breath here. You can imagine a warm, glowing light engulf your body, beginning from the toes and slowly hugging you, comforting as it moves up your body. This warm, welcoming light, hugging your legs, your torso, and eventually the crown of your head. If you find yourself thinking about the tasks you have throughout the rest of your day, or even the rest of your week, try and just let it go. Thank the thought for approaching and just send it on its way. There is no space for that thought here. This space is just for you and you alone, and what your body and your mind and your soul need. Our mundane, day-to-day tasks, no matter what they are, can wait until later. Once our time with ourselves has been completed, because that time with yourself is utterly important. We begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Come back to the breath. Big deep belly inhales. Open mouth exhales. You can windshield wiper the ankles, circle the wrists. You can keep the eyes closed, or you may open them at this point in time. When you are ready, roll onto your favorite side. Come to a fetal position. Head rests on your bicep. And then once you're ready, press up into a comfortable seated position. Palms will come to heart center. Pressing the thumbs into the chest. Spreading the fingertips wide, symbolizing universal love, light, and the spread of happiness. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope this has brought some light into your day, and that you may move a little bit lighter. Every task you have left to complete. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you, beautiful, beautiful beings.